In this video, I want to run through and explain just some of the ways that you can use the wall universal cabinet to create something like this, like a TV cabinet, something fairly modular, different, furniture driven, so something different to kitchens. Let's start on the elevation page here, and I'm just going to double click on this first cabinet. This was using a floor universal cabinet. So I'm going to just show you this on hidden view and get a bit of an idea here. I've just got 3 sections, 2 drawers, one open section on the left. Now this one's a little bit different. I've got the same style of cabinet there with a couple of divisions, but I've shortened the bottom as that section will run over and sit on top of the cabinet preceding it. Now above that I've got these open sections where I've got this bottom sticking out further. I've also got an open section on the left, so the divisions are pushed across. I've got them as a double division. You can do them as singular, and I'll show you that in my example. That's how you could expect it to look in a solid view. So the purpose of this is just to give you a bit of an idea of what you can do as something completely custom. So let's go ahead and build another section on top so you can see how I've gone about building this. I'm just going to drag out a wall universal cabinet. Now, double clicking on this cabinet, let's start by removing the doors. Okay, now that I've gotten rid of the doors, let's set the size accordingly. So it's about 1 meter by 350 and 350 deep. Now that I've got my size, I'm just going to go ahead and change the view to a hidden view, just so you can see the next few changes a bit clearer. Okay, I'm going to select the back to go below the top and above the bottom, so it's internal. I'm going to do the same for the ends because I want them to be internal. I want the top and bottom to run right through. So you can make these construction changes here on the cabinet, which is really nice. Just allows you to have more creative flexibility there. Okay, I'm going to move this section in 331 on the left there, as you can see. So that's moving it across. That way I've got an inset end. It's taking the back with it, which I'll show you in a minute, because you may or may not want that to happen. Now let's edit this material. Now I don't have a 32mm ravine drift oak material in my catalogue, so I'm going to edit this live within the job. The nice thing that you don't need to close down, open a database, select a new material. You can just make the changes right in the job, right inside the cabinet here. It's very nice when you're creating custom furniture to be able to do stuff like that. Okay, as you can see, it's pretty quickly come together as the style of cabinet I want. I'll just point out here that I need to go ahead and select my edge banding, because I've changed the rules of the way this cabinet is constructed. So using the graphical representation there of 1 and 2, I'm selecting where I want the edges to be, and you can see the edges updated there. Let's do the same thing for the bottom. Edge that all the way around on the bottom. Okay, I've changed the view here to hidden view so you can see that a bit clearer. The graphics updated now, and that's looking pretty close to what we're after. A couple of things. Let's just move this into position first. So we'll just drag that. It snaps into place really nicely in elevation there. I can just drag it straight over. I don't need to worry about setting elevation heights or anything like that. Let's have a look at the way this cabinet's machined. Now, it shows us my edge banding with those squiggly lines, and I can see that I've got screw construction. Well, let's go ahead and change this to cams. You can do this per part, so I've controlled that on the back. I'm going to go ahead and set my ends to be the same. So I want cam construction everywhere so it's not visible. Okay, now let's have a look at that in 3D. And as we can see, there we go, we've built another section, but we can see the back there. I'd like this to run through rather than having that as open. So I'm going to come back in now and make a few more modifications. So let's go to labour and construction. Let's go to the back, and I'm going to set the extension on the left to be 331. Now I need to also include the 32mm, so I can just use this as a calculator here and go plus 32, enter. And the back goes ahead and calculates that. So any numerical field in CADMaster can be used as a calculator. Now on the division here, I've just shortened the division by 18mm. And there you go, there's the finished product. Very easy to create custom modular furniture using CADMaster.